Okay, so a few topics I want to talk about. I want to talk about this is on my group, and I want to talk about this. And I like using analogies of multiple chemical sensitivity and mold toxicity and Lyme uh, disease. So, you know, after a person removes heavy metals or mold or Lyme disease, they get rid of Lyme bacteria. Some of them they still have the sensitivities, and they don't understand that it takes time for the body to reset. And this is my analogy that I use is, let's say you're in a bad car accident, God forbid, or let's say a grill blows up and you get really severe burns. Okay, your skin is your largest organ, external organ in your largest organ in your body. If you count it as an organ, which is it's external by science and medical uh, definition, the skin is an organ. So let's just use this for an example or analogy. You're in a car wreck, as I just said, God forbid, or a grill blows up, God forbid. You get third-degree burns. After that skin heals, and you nurture it and you baby it, and all of it's healed back up, even though it's not right, and it may not function quite right or sweat quite right, more than likely, that skin will be somewhat sensitive. And even after it's completely healed, you'll have that 6 month period or that year period, or let's say 2 year period. It'll be extra sensitive, when you touch it or, it comes in contact. It's kind of part of the healing, So even after the bad part's gone, you still have the aftermath to deal with. The body's still kind of in that, protection mode, Uh, it's trying to prevent you from doing more damage. The body don't know what happened. It just knows it suffered damage and it had to heal. So I look at chemical exposure the same way as remote toxicity. If you hit a certain point, and this is where the term tilt comes in. That's why multiple chemical sensitivity is called tilt. Once you hit that point and you hit that threshold, and this is set off, or let's say, you wake up one morning, you got multiple chemical sensitivity. The day before you was mixing bleach with ammonia or something crazy like that, and you burnt your lungs. And the analogy I give people, I tell people is, let's say your MCS is set off from that, or a work exposure, or like myself, you lived in a molded home, and you got raw on the inside. Even after doing a detox and the removal and all this other good stuff, uh, you'll find the body's still raw and it's still healing. And to what extent, that's different with everybody. And the point that I'm getting at is, just because after it's removed and you're feeling better, but you still have the sensitivities, don't get discouraged, don't get disheartened, because I know burn victims, it took 3 or 4 or 5 years even after it was healed before their skin started having some kind of normalcy again, and it never fully goes back to the same. But don't be discouraged, after you do this real expensive treatment or whatever, and the very next day you don't feel better. Don't get, like I said, don't get discouraged. Keep your head up. Keep trying. And as far as detox, I want to do a few more videos on that, but I wanted to throw that out there and do a video on that, because I do like using the analogies. So y'all have a good one.